Welcome to Innovate and Conversate, where we discuss the latest innovations and trends in the business world. I'm your host, Jana, and today we have Ms. Rihab al-Lawati, founder of RY, Future Wealth Trading, and a certified trainer in SME. Welcome, Ms. Rihab.
Thank you, Jana, for hosting me today. It's a really pleasure to be part of the Innovate and Conversate. Thank you.
So with AI changing the world that we are in right now and the way that we work, there's a lot of buzz on how it can optimize the time of the employees. Studies even show that people are now gaining an extra hour a day thanks to AI. What do you think this means for personal growth?
The AI it gives us a lot of information, gathers information from different channels, and but then there is something that it misses the human elements. And Jana, as you know, we are different. People are different, and everyone is unique by him or herself. So having us and our purposes are different. Our wishes are different. Our hopes are different, and our goals definitely. So having a strategies on how we want to move on, how will our path look like in this life journey and the personal growth. It's very essential that we must focus on some elements. As I always say, that no matter how advanced the AI will go, no matter how AI will go, it cannot compete with humans' intelligence.
Definitely.
There are different approaches that I would suggest in that field. The first one is obviously what we have already mentioned, which is having a purpose and clarity and clear goals and objectives. The second one is learning by doing things. So when we have an opportunity to learn something new, to equip ourselves with skills, we have to go and actually practice that thing, so then it becomes more reliable and is it within. So, and we put all our hands in that project, so we need to go practical. And then the third thing that is also something that I would always advise, that be alert. We are in an era that everything is right there, so we can have access to any information at any time of the day, and that can be very tricky also, because not all information are reliable, not everything is authentic, so you need to always be alert. And the last thing I would say is the reflection. So every time when I go and learn something new, and I should also reflect, and that's a practice that I always do it myself. So after any event, I would go and reflect back on what was my feeling about that incident or an event that happened, and then I will be evaluating it. What I will describe first, and then I will speak about my feelings, and then I will evaluate and analyze, and then at the last stage, I would also, after the conclusion, I would also have an action plan. What if this thing's repeated again, or what else I need to do?
Yeah.
So reflection is key to any learning journey, I would say.
And today, how do you, as a mentor, guide people to balance between using technology and personal growth?
Yes, now they're very linked together. I remember there were times many years back when we were thirsty about learning, and we would go and search into different websites and try to visit companies, training centers, to ask them about different training programs that they will have and what we can offer and how we can participate and have some part and get benefit from that trainings. But today it's very different. Today, anytime, at any moment, I can turn on my laptop, my iPad, or any other device, and I can just select the topic that I want to learn or gain knowledge, and here you go, it's all there. So definitely AI has, and technology in general, has there are a lot of benefits in the favor of the personal growth. But then we need to also be very careful on how we are linking then what we are learning to our purpose and to our goals.
Yeah.
Because yes, of course, we should not limit ourselves from learnings, but then we need to make sure that we don't get deviated. We need to be focused. So even when earlier I mentioned the reflection also falls here. When I know what's my purpose, what I need to learn,
Yeah.
and based on that, I will also from time to time go back and see, am I in the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Am I achieving that goal? And also another aspect of it, which is also very important, is what soft skills I will need. The technology will give me the information, will give me the, I can see different videos out of it, but it cannot replicate the human strength.
Yeah.
So the emotions, the different, the intelligence. So that's why they complete each other. But always, as mentioned, the human's intelligence
always
gets
wins.
more weight and wins.
Yeah.
So there where we need to balance it very well, not to rely on technology or not to rely on AI. So, I don't need to learn anything, or I have a platform. There are a lot of efforts, and I would say the effort is more than even maybe 70%, because the information is easy to get, but how to equip it, how to actually practice it and take it part of your life. And that's the most important, I would say.
So this brings me to the end of the last question. What advice would you give people today who are wanting to get on this learning path but are not sure where to begin?
The first thing I would advise them is, first of all, they need to have a bit of self-awareness. Try to understand themselves.
Yeah.
And after that, I wish I had this before, and I think it's being smart when I learn from someone else and I start where someone else has ended, rather than start from the beginning.
Yeah.
And in this case, again, I will emphasize on mentoring or mentorship, because you get to define a proper roadmap with your mentor. And the focus is on you, on your development. And then in addition of that, you are getting a lot of insights about the mentor's experience. So you need to be very careful if you go and take the mentor path, or the mentorship path. You need to be very cautious about who is your mentor. So you need to select the right person, and the key is also relies on that. The second thing I would say is believe in yourself. Have confidence, and be alert, and make sure that you always network with people who gives you that, who you are inspired by, who give you positive vibes, people who have knowledge, and that's the way how you will learn.
Amazing. Thank you so much for today. It's been a very insightful discussion. Thank you so much. Thank you to our listeners for tuning in. We'd love to hear back from you on which topics you would like for us to discuss next. Until next time, stay innovative and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.